Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey, Rob here, and it's time for yet another haul video. That's the third one this month, which is crazy because usually I don't do that many. This weekend we were out in McGuanago, which has a flea market, and usually I don't buy anything there, honestly. Well, not any video game stuff there because it's usually kind of expensive. But this year stuff busted loose, so I bought quite a bit, and I am going to share it with you. Yeah, come on over and play. Alright, let's get started. First place I went, I got these for right around $30, which wasn't a great deal, but honestly I was just surprised to find games that weren't like ridiculously overpriced. So I bought them not expecting much, and then like I said, all heck broke loose. But first thing is The Adventures of Bayou Billy, which I like just kind of randomly buying NES games that I don't know. I'd heard of this one, but never played it, so got that. And then I got Karate Champ, which actually I used to be really good at in the arcade. I used to be able to play it to the point where I had to usually leave. Like my parents would drag me off and say, "Nah, it's time to go." So I was pretty good at that. And then this was accidental. I grabbed another game and then accidentally put this in the stack, and this is World Class Track Meet. That's a cautionary tale right there on making sure you drink coffee before you go buying. And then the last thing I got for my my $30, it might have been 25. I think we might have talked them down, but anyway, Ghostbusters for the Sega Master System, and that is absolutely complete. And that is a pretty good deal. Like I said, it's not like a mega deal or anything, but a pretty good deal for that little set of games. So then I ran into another place that had like a large mix of stuff. I think I did about the same thing, 30 or so. Maybe it might have been 40 for this lot. And this had this is for the Game Boy. Wait, there we go. I'm just gonna stare at it for like 2 hours. You can look at me looking at the game. I think that's gonna be a really exciting video for you. I think that has a lot of oomph stuff you're looking for, right? Okay. Anyway. Quest for Camel. Jeez. Quest for Camelot. I'll do a zoom on that one, I think. Next we have Dragon Warrior. It's pretty cool, right? I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, that's some good titles. And then there's Power Racer. The Pac-Man collection for the GBA. Now, I've had this several times. It's actually one of my favorite Pac-Man versions is the Pac-Man collection for the Game Boy Advance. So I'm happy to have that again. This is it. I'm not getting rid of this one. I've sold it like several times now. Found Paperboy. Was really thrilled about that. V-Rally. This is for the Game Boy Color. Pretty thrilled about that. I mean, a lot of pretty solid stuff. These were just kind of cheap, so I grabbed them. There was Namco Museum. I thought it was a little bit overpriced, but you know, in the package, it was okay. And then finally, Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits. This was a thing, you know, like all these retro games being packed up on one cartridge, and it's kind of interesting seeing through the years how they've basically added features every time to these like greatest hits collections. Early ones used to have like you used to have the option of like having your mom complain in the background. I'm not kidding. Activision Classics actually had that. It would play like 80s music, and then you could turn your mom on and off. She would tell you to quit playing video games. Seriously, it was a real thing. All right, now finally, this one, and I'm gonna have a link for these guys because they actually knew my podcast, the Guys, Games, and Beer one. And I'll give a little sign up for them because they gave me a bit of a deal. Actually, pretty crazy good deal. And they were like super cheap, and I didn't even know like it was them. I was just like, oh, cheap Atari cartridges and some other cheap stuff. And I just started buying up, and then we started talking, and they said they knew the podcast, so I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, I'll tell you who they are at the end here. Lock and Chase. Actually, not a bad port of Lock and Chase. It was a Intellivision classic game, and the Atari version wasn't half bad either. So nice to play. Oink kind of beat up. They had these for like $1 a piece, or if the cover was like this, it was 50 cents a piece. So, and some of these games are actually okay. Kool-Aid Man. At one time, I think this game was considered pretty rare. Then the internet came out and found out there were zillions of them. Shark Attack. Now, a lot of these games are for the Sorry Atari series. So, if you're wondering what's coming up on Sorry Atari, this is it. You can pretty much guess it. I'm looking for like stuff off the beaten path or things that I wanted for a while and for some reason didn't pick up. Here's Battlezone. Come to find out, I think I got a copy of that, but at $1, what do I care? Demons to Diamonds. This was actually a huge game. I love the art on these. By the way, did I show you? Here, I gotta really start showing the tops too. There's Battlezone. We'll go back. There we go. Demons to Diamonds. I really like the cover art on these. Kangaroo, which I had when I was a kid. This is like, I don't know, I don't know why I thought having this game at home was such a big deal, but I used to play it in the arcade, so I liked it. Here's one. I always cover Spider Fighter all the time. It's one of my favorite Atari games, and people always throw this one in my face. And for some reason, for the longest time, I just have not had Mega Mania. So finally, got a copy of Mega Mania. It's not even rare or anything. It's just, I don't know why. Whenever I went Atari shopping, never found anything. Weird, right? Atari 2600 Midnight Magic with the new label, and it says Pooba. Pooba. I'll be covering that one. Midnight Magic was a pinball game where you could customize the tables. I don't know if you could on the Atari version, but it was like huge, like on my Commodore 64 at the time. It was like just the best of the pinball games at that time. And they ported it over the Atari 2600, and as I recall, the results were slightly better than the Atari version of pinball, but whatever. Dolphin, which it's another kind of weird game that you don't see every day that I cover. Circus Atari, which for some reason I did not have a copy of. There's the front. It's in okay condition. They had a couple of boxed games too. I considered picking them up, but I thought I was kind of pushing it with the wife, so I did not. A Data Age game. I love doing Data Age games, so I'm definitely going to be playing. This is one beat up version, but Bugs from Data Age, which I don't think I had back in the day. So I'm quote excited to see that one. Only a couple more things here. I got this Kaboom sticker, which is, I believe, it was from 2007, so I'm going to guess it was either from like a one of those boxes, one of those like retro boxes, or it could have just been something that was mass produced and put in like Toys R Us, but boy, I like that, and I like Kaboom a lot, so it's a neat little sticker to have, even though it's, some kind of reproduction thing. And then finally, by the way, all this stuff, all these cartridges, and then the sticker, and then two of these. I bought two of these. And where's the other one? So two of these suckers were $20. That makes sense. So heck of a deal there. And there's this guy. It was meant to work with the PS2, PS3, or the PC. So this will work with the PC with the USB, and then you got your PS2. I'm guessing it'll probably work with the PS1 because, PS2 controllers work with the PS1. And I thought, boy, that's nice. Matching set. And I don't play a lot of fighters, so I probably won't use it for fighters, but I definitely would use this for shoot 'em ups and platformers. So I am actually gonna hook this up to my PC and try it out. It's got decent weight. It's a, it says a Pro Arcade Fighting Stick by, jeez, I need a light, hold on. I need my light to work. There we go. Helps when I do it though. It's by Playtron. Ooh, that's a lot of light. Anyway, it's by Playtron, and it feels pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna do a full review on this particular stick later, but this feels like, you know, there probably leave switches in there. They're very stiff though. The buttons feel about right. They're about regulation size. I'm not a big fan of. I don't like I don't like convex buttons. I'm more of a concave button person, but you know, hey, for the next to nothing I paid, not bad. The surface is pretty nice. Again, it feels really, it's quite heavy. It's a sizable thing. So the two of these, all the Atari cartridges shown, and a very exciting sticker was $20, and I'll flash up a card for them. They do have an online presence, and you see that little coupon right there? There's a little code there. It says, welcome. If you use the coupon code welcome, you'll get 20% off your first order. So you can check them out. And no, they didn't pay me for the cover. I just thought that was a pretty darn good deal, and apparently they'd had beer with us one time. The G2B room in the basement of MGC, which I don't remember, but that's not that uncommon. That does happen. Not blackouts, but yeah. Well, might be. It's Wisconsin after all. All right, so that's it. That's the end of this haul video. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, give me a big old thumbs up and subscribe for more. Also, coming up, I am stoked for this. I ordered this like months ago and didn't actually think it would show up because it was like $5. Look at it's a $5 family clone. This is coming up this week. Review. Oh, look at that. Oh, preview. It's like just building the tension. Building the tension. 298 games. Probably gonna give me cancer. You'll probably see me get cancer live on YouTube. Well, dead on YouTube.
Retro Rocks Gaming Videos.